Welcome back, Ghost Streamers. Today we're recapping the movie Truth or Dare 2018, a chilling horror thriller. Before we jump in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more spine-tingling recaps. All right, turn down the lights. It's time to meet Truth or Dare. The film opens with a teenage girl named Giselle Hammond crossing into Mexico. She stops at a gas station to buy cigarettes. While she's there, the clerk gets a phone call and suddenly asks her, truth or dare? Scared, Giselle says she doesn't want to play anymore, but she can't stop. She grabs lighter fluid and matches, pours it on a woman nearby, apologizes, and says she has no choice. Then she lights the woman on fire. The story then shifts to college student Olivia Barron. She is recording a video for her YouTube channel, encouraging people to volunteer with Habitat for Humanity to build homes for families in need. Just then, her best friend, Marky Cameron, shows up and asks Olivia to join a spring break trip to Mexico, calling it their last chance before graduation. Olivia refuses, explaining she already signed up for Habitat and is leading the trip. Marky then admits she canceled Olivia's spot by telling Habitat that Olivia was sick. Soon after, their friends Penelope Amari and her boyfriend Tyson Curran arrive. Penelope strikes a deal with Olivia. If she agrees to go on the one-week Mexico trip, then the whole group will spend 2 weeks with her building houses over the summer. Reluctantly, Olivia agrees and decides to go. Outside, they meet the rest of their friends, Brad Chang and Marky's boyfriend, Lucas Moreno, whom Olivia secretly likes. The group sets off for Mexico, spending most of their time partying, laughing, and constantly posting videos and pictures online. On their last night in Mexico, the group goes to a party. Olivia spots a very drunk Marky dancing with another guy and quickly pulls her away before Lucas notices. Marky has clearly cheated on him before. Later at the bar, Olivia runs into a classmate, Ronnie, who tries hitting on her. Soon a man named Carter steps in and tells Ronnie to back off, almost starting a fight. Olivia distracts Ronnie by pointing him toward a group doing shots, and he leaves. Afterward, Olivia and Carter begin talking just as her friends arrive. The group is about to head back to their rooms, but Carter convinces Olivia to get everyone to join him on a hike to a nearby abandoned church. Once there, Olivia films the old building and comes across a photo of a nun. Suddenly, Ronnie jumps out, scaring her, so she quickly walks away. She and Ronnie return to the others. Carter suggests they play Truth or Dare. The group gets curious and agrees to play. At first, it's lighthearted. Ronnie is dared to give Tyson a lap dance, Lucas has to run around naked, and Penelope kisses Olivia. But things take a serious turn when Marky chooses truth, and Tyson bluntly asks if she knows Olivia has always been in love with Lucas. Olivia quickly denies it, trying to brush it off. Then Penelope turns to Carter and asks truth or dare. Carter picks truth, and Penelope asks what his intentions are with Olivia. To everyone's shock, Carter admits he only tricked Olivia into bringing her friends to the church because he needed more people for the game. He says he doesn't care if strangers die as long as he survives. Carter starts to leave. Olivia runs after him, demanding answers. Carter coldly explains the rules. They're now part of the game. If you tell a lie, if you fail to do a dare, and if you refuse to play at all, you die. Carter tells Olivia to just follow the rules and then leaves. Olivia doesn't believe him and turns back, but suddenly her friends are gone. She calls out to them, then sees all of them standing with creepy smiles staring at her. Then Lucas calls and asks if she's okay. Olivia says she's fine, and the group leaves the place. After the trip ends and they're back at college, Olivia attends class and notices Truth or Dare written on her desk. She thinks Ronnie wrote it and brushes it off. Later at home, she finds the same words written on a pamphlet. A little later, Marky comes to Olivia's room and admits things have been awkward between them since Mexico and says it needs to stop. She reminds Olivia that after her dad's suicide, the only family she has left is her. She doesn't want Tyson's comment to ruin their friendship. Olivia promises that she doesn't have feelings for Lucas and tells Marky he's like a brother to her. The next day, Olivia finds Truth or Dare scratched onto her car door. Angry, she confronts Ronnie, accusing him of going too far. She says writing on her desk and flyers was one thing, but damaging her car is too much. Ronnie looks confused and insists there was nothing written on her car. Frustrated, Olivia walks away and goes to the library to meet Marky. In the library,
Truth or dare?
What did you say?
Truth or dare?
Olivia is suddenly surrounded by students whose faces twist into eerie grins. They all chant Truth or Dare until she chooses truth. The game then asks, what secret is your best friend making you hide?
Marky's constantly cheating on Lucas!
Lucas and Marky both hear what Olivia says. Lucas looks hurt and disappointed, then walks out of the library.
I'm seeing things.
Touch me again and I'll break that hand.
That night at a bar, Ronnie tries to hit on a girl named Alexis, but she quickly shuts him down. Suddenly, her face twists into a creepy grin, and she asks him, truth or dare? Ronnie chooses dare, and Alexis tells him to expose himself to everyone in the bar. Embarrassed but pressured, Ronnie climbs onto a pool table. When another girl mocks him, he hesitates and refuses to go through with it. Right then, his own face shifts into the same creepy grin. He slips on a pool ball and falls, snapping his neck on the edge of another table. In the next scene, Olivia tries to explain what happened at the library, telling her friends that something strange has been happening ever since their trip to Mexico. Just then, everyone gets a video of Ronnie's death. Olivia insists the game is real, reminding them that Carter warned her. If they refuse a dare or lie during truth, they die. She says Ronnie died because he didn't complete his dare. But no one believes her, not even Lucas. He leaves after grabbing his things. On the way, he hears a voice in an alley calling him. He sees truth or dare sprayed on the wall, and then the words burn into his skin. Forced to choose, Lucas picks truth. The game asks how he really feels about Olivia. Lucas then calls her, saying he now believes the game is real. He admits he's had feelings for her since they first met, and sometimes wonders what it would be like to be with her, even though he knows it can't happen. Olivia tells Lucas to come back so they can convince the others. Everyone gathers at the house, and Marky arrives too. Olivia explains that they are still playing the game, and it's following the order from the photo they took in the church. She says she was asked in the library, then Ronnie, and later Lucas. Lucas admits that when he ignored it, the words truth or dare burned into his arm. Tyson checks himself but finds nothing, and Lucas explains it's because he told the truth. Marky doesn't believe either of them until she gets a text asking truth or dare since she's next in line. Annoyed, Marky picks dare, and the game tells her to break Olivia's hand. Shocked, Marky refuses at first, but Olivia forces her by handing her a hammer. Marky is still hesitant, so Olivia pushes Marky by calling her a coward like her father. Finally, Marky smashes Olivia's hand. Shocked after seeing what happened, Penelope and Tyson leave. Soon, Brad and Lucas take Olivia to the hospital. While waiting, Brad goes to buy food from a vending machine, but it doesn't work. Suddenly, he hears a voice asking, truth or dare? A dead old man with a creepy smile appears, scaring him. Brad picks truth. At that moment, his father shows up. The game asks Brad what secret he's been hiding from his parents, so Brad tells his father that he's gay. Meanwhile, Olivia is treated for her hand when Brad arrives. He tells them he just had his turn and picked truth, and he admitted a secret to his father. He came out as gay and feels a weight lifted. Olivia, Lucas, and Brad hurry because it's Tyson's turn next. They ask Penelope where he is, and she says he's at his med school interview. The three rush to him. The interviewer suddenly asks Tyson, truth or dare? He picks truth and asks if his friends made her do this. Then it asks how long he has been forging prescriptions. Tyson lies, saying he hasn't. The game takes control of him. Tyson grabs a pen and stabs himself in the eye, dying instantly. After returning home, Lucas tells everyone to pick only truth until they can figure out how to stop the game. Penelope feels unwell after what happened to Tyson, so Marky helps her lie down to rest. Downstairs, the group searches online about the Mexico Truth or Dare game. They find a video of Giselle Hammond setting a woman on fire because of the game. Olivia finds Giselle's Facebook account and sees Carter connected with her. So they make a fake account, and Marky texts Giselle saying she knows the game dared her to set the woman on fire and tells Giselle to meet her, or she will wait outside Giselle's family house until the game dares her to do the same. Upstairs, Penelope wakes up, drinks alcohol, and watches videos of Tyson and herself. When she goes to the restroom, her reflection in the mirror asks, truth or dare? Penelope chooses truth, but the game repeats truth or dare, saying the game doesn't work the way they thought, so she must choose dare. Later, Marky blames Olivia, saying it's her fault they're caught in the game because she trusted Carter and played along. Olivia snaps, telling Marky she never even wanted to go on the trip and that she now understands why Marky took her, to cover for Marky while Marky was hooking up with random guys. Hurt by Olivia's words, Marky leaves. But soon, she calls everyone outside. They find Penelope on the roof, where she explains the game didn't let her choose truth and dared her to walk along the edge while finishing her vodka. The group panics. Marky and Brad grab a mattress to break her fall, while Lucas climbs onto the roof to help her finish the dare and keep her steady. She gets closer to a sharp fence where the mattress won't protect her. Thinking quickly, Olivia drives her car into the fence, knocking it down. Penelope drains the last of the bottle and falls, but Marky and Brad slide the mattress onto the car just in time, saving her. Then Olivia gets a reply from Giselle agreeing to meet. The group goes to a warehouse to see her. Giselle tells them she and her friends were at that abandoned church when one of them, Sam, started breaking things. That might be how the curse began. Now, most of her friends are dead. She explains the pattern. The game goes 2 truths, then a dare, and it keeps repeating. That's why Penelope couldn't pick truth, because Brad and Tyson had already chosen truth before her, so she was forced into a dare. Giselle says Carter was dared to find a new group at the church to play the game. When they ask about Carter, Giselle says she hasn't seen him since the Mexico trip. Then she shocks them. She says she was dared to kill Olivia. Giselle aims a gun at Olivia and fires. Penelope pushes Olivia out of the way and takes the bullet instead. She dies. Brad and Lucas rush Giselle and try to grab the gun. Because Giselle failed her dare, her face shifts into a creepy smile and she is forced to shoot herself in the head. Later at home, Olivia goes upstairs to get her charger when a stranger's face morphs and asks her, truth or dare? She picks dare and is forced to sleep with Lucas. Afterwards, she tells Marky she only chose dare so her friends wouldn't have to. Marky gets angry and walks away. Olivia then admits to Lucas that the real reason she picked dare is because she's hiding a secret from Marky that she can't bring herself to say. She and Lucas start kissing and make out, but then it's Lucas's turn. He picks truth and is asked who he truly loves. Lucas admits he loves Marky more. Hearing this, Olivia gets up and leaves. In the next scene, Marky sits outside a cafe watching a video of her and her father. The game's spirit takes her father's face and forces her to play. She picks truth. The game asks why she still keeps the gun he used to kill himself. Marky answers that she keeps it because sometimes she thinks about using it. The game says maybe you should get it. After doing more research, they find an article about the Rosarito Church, the same place where they played the game. They learn it was the site of a massacre, and the only survivor was a woman named Inez Garcia, who was just 19 years old when it happened 50 years ago. They learn that Inez lives in Tijuana, so Olivia and Lucas drive there to find her. She lives with her granddaughter. Olivia begs to meet Inez, saying her friends are dying just like Inez's friends once did. The granddaughter tells them to wait, but after some time, Olivia and Lucas enter the house themselves. Inez is mute and communicates only through writing. She gives Olivia a note explaining the origin of the curse. Years ago, the nuns at the church used to play harmless games like hide and seek, but the priest who ran the church twisted it into his own game. He would let the nuns hide, and whichever one he found, he would abuse. Desperate, Inez summoned a demon named Calux, who possessed their game. One night, when the priest tried to claim his victim, Calux possessed the girl and killed him, leaving his body chopped into pieces and hidden in the church. But Calux didn't want to stop and made them keep playing, killing many nuns. Since Inez was the one who summoned Calux, she is the only one who can trap the demon again. To do this, she must perform a ritual by chanting a Spanish spell 7 times, cutting out her tongue as a sacrifice, and sealing it in a pot that must be placed in the church. Olivia then remembers seeing that same pot in the church, but it was already broken. The group realizes that Giselle said her friend Sam had broken things in the church, and by breaking the pot, he released the demon, which then possessed their truth or dare game. So Sam is the only one who can trap the demon. Lucas then tries to find Sam on Facebook. Outside, the demon dares Brad to threaten his father with a gun and make him beg for his life. Brad takes the gun and asks his father to beg, but before anything else can happen, an officer arrives and shoots Brad, killing him. At the police station, Marky reunites with Olivia and Lucas, and it's Olivia's turn to play, and she picks dare, but is forced to reveal her secret. She confesses she was with Marky's dad the night he died. He tried to force himself on her, she threatened to tell, and in anger told him Marky would be better off if he were dead. Soon after, he killed himself. After this, Marky completely loses her trust in Olivia. Later, the detective questions Olivia about the threatening text she sent to Giselle. He reveals he knows they're playing the truth or dare game and asks why the friends are dying. He points out that only Olivia, Marky, Lucas, and Sam are still alive. Olivia then finds that Sam is actually Carter. Later, Marky forgives Olivia, telling her it's not her fault since her father had been suicidal in the past. Next, Olivia, Marky, and Lucas track down Sam, aka Carter, and bring him back to the church. They make Sam chant the spell 7 times, causing the church to start crumbling. The game then asks Lucas truth or dare. He picks dare and is forced to play, being dared to choose who to kill, Olivia or Marky. He refuses to obey, knowing the consequences. After chanting the spell, Olivia tells Carter to cut his tongue, the only way to trap the demon. But Calux possesses Lucas, forcing him to kill Sam and then slit his own throat. Then it's Marky's turn, and she's dared to shoot Olivia. Olivia pleads with her not to complete the dare, and so Marky refuses to do the dare. Then Calux possesses Marky, making her try to kill herself. Olivia stops her but gets hurt, and Marky ends up completing the dare. Olivia then forces Calux into the game by asking him to pick truth or dare. He picks truth. Olivia asks how they can survive, and Calux reveals there's no way to escape the game with Sam dead. They will die unless they involve more people to delay the next turn. Olivia and Marky run out of the church. Olivia uploads a video briefly warning viewers about the game and its rules. The video spreads worldwide. She then says she's sorry and then asks them truth or dare, pulling anyone who hears the phrase into the game. The scene ends showing two girls watching the video in a bedroom, and one of their faces begins to morph. The movie ends. And that wraps up Truth or Dare. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell for more chilling movie stories. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.